Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is having a great start to their day. Today I just wanted to come on and have a conversation really about basically healing ourselves with our own energy, or healing our energy, I should say. Every day we're up, we're interacting with different people and different things, our own personal experiences that affect how we feel, how we think, and oftentimes we may find ourselves not feeling well. And think, oh, let me take a Tylenol, or let me go ahead and get some Pepto-Bismol, whatever the case may be, some type of medication that comes off the shelf that we try to soothe the symptoms of our ailment. A lot of times the reason why we are ill is really not physically is not the source. It's our emotion, it's our spirit, it's our mental that is making our bodies less optimum, so that we're not able to process things properly. We're storing up, vibes and, I would say, impulses that may become blocked within us. And when that happens, it affects every other part of our physical system, I should say. So whether you're talking about your nervous system, whether you're talking about your cardio system, your muscular system, your skeletal system, all of the systems can be affected by the negative, or let's just say it's not necessarily always negative, but a high amount of whatever the energy could be. It could be something that's really elating, that is causing you to be overwhelmed, or it could be something that doesn't feel too good, that may be causing you to feel overwhelmed. But that's going to a different direction, oftentimes more towards depression's end of the spectrum. More times than not, we are able to begin the healing process for these ailments by just taking time to be patient and clear out ourselves. So I'll start here. Over the past 2 days, I had some very, I would say, powerful energy exchanges with people in general. People I care about, not bad things, but just in general. And, we all go through things at different times. This person is just insistent on driving through a stop sign. We all go through things at times, and I can definitely testify to when friends have been there for me when I've been going through, some stuff. So definitely more than open to being a support to these individuals. I had no idea it was going to go the way it went with either one. It was not an expectation, but I was thankful to have been there for them. But what I found was that I didn't feel well. My eyes started hurting, which usually it hurts if I have a toxin in my body. I need to flush. Then I just started to feel a little like all discombobulated, and I said, oh, let me take a nap. And I couldn't sleep, and it's like no matter what I did, my balance was thrown off. And I started to come to my mind like, okay, Kaima, you need to cleanse your space. But I was like, well, nothing happened in my space. But it wasn't that it had to have happened in my space. It's that I had the energy on me, and being there to help and be an air and console and support others. I absorbed what they had. And it's not to say I wouldn't do it again. If I found it seemed like they felt comforted, I would do it again. But I also had to, find a way to purge it through me, because it wasn't my energy to carry. So with that, it became, okay, strip down your bed, because you tried to sleep in this bed with this energy and it didn't work. Strip down your bed, open your windows, of course, take another shower. Now that you're more aware of what's going on with you, turn off your phone. Turn it completely off. I don't want to hear a ping, a zip, a zam, a ring, nothing. Turn off your phone. And that first set of actions I took, I already started to feel it lift. My head started to feel a little bit better. So then it was like, okay, just going inside of myself, listening to my inner being. Like, what do I need? How do I feel? What's going on? And it was clear. It was like, sit on the bed. So I sat in the center of the bed and I started doing stretches. Stretches I didn't even know I could do, I'm quite honest. I was like, okay, got to work with these more. But anyway, started doing these stretches. And I started to feel knots unlock. And I started to feel, I don't know, tendons pop. Like, oh, I didn't know it could stretch that far. And at one point I found myself in some kind of modified child's pose position. I don't know if you know what that is. It's kind of like in yoga when you are on your knees and you lean all the way forward and you stretch your arms all the way out. But I was kind of like flattened, like I had my legs squatted open, like my whole torso was flat against the bed. My arms are already out. But I don't know exactly what that did. Maybe just align my spine properly. But the instant relief and release from that stretch, I didn't even realize it. I started to fall asleep. And I was like, oh, great. Whatever was blocking was unblocked. Started to fall asleep. So then it was like, okay, I changed position, and now I'm laying flat on on my back, head straight, head to toe, and almost like mummy style, to be honest. And I was like, just breathing, and my mind started to slow. My heart rate started to slow down. All the racing thoughts and concerns about others, concerns about myself, doubts and fears, and me actively trying to combat stuff. All that stuff started to just dissipate and float away. And next thing you know, I woke up. I didn't realize I went to sleep. I just woke up. The room was completely cool because the window was open. The air, the room felt refreshed. I went through the rest of the house and everything felt refreshed. And I realized the healing that I had done for myself. And although it was still a slight dull ache in my eye, it was nowhere near it was before. And it was like, okay, drink some water. So I drank some water. I laid on the sofa. And I went to sleep. Then this morning I woke up and I felt a different kind of way. And I was like, oh, I feel a little nauseous. What's going on? But I drank some water and I realized my body was burning up. I was like, okay, it's still something else in there. And I just heard a voice inside of me, who I call my inner being, my higher self, said, go run. So I got up and I went and I ran. It's like run around the block. But I wound up running around maybe 10 blocks. I just kept going and going and going and going. And when I got back, it was like refreshed. My eye wasn't hurting. I didn't feel nausea, not having worrisome thoughts. It was like, all right, now let's do this. Get in the shower, put on my castor oil, make my face all, perky and stuff, right? But the thing is, I realized that I had taken in so much energy and support of others, and I would do it again. But that energy overwhelmed me and where my center was, and I started to feel physically sick. But I'm not sick. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times we may think that we are physically sick. We're not. And I always tell people, make sure to change the seasons. You do a body cleanse, and you meditate, you pray, you take in maybe some type of some kind of nutrients or immune boosting nutrients. As soon as the seasons start to change, to help make sure your body is prepared to defend itself against any germs that may come. But we have germs, or we could say viruses, that come in the form of spiritual energy, and we had to prepare and we had to fortify ourselves against that as well. And it's happening. We're bombarded with it every day, whether we realize it or not. So although I wanted to share that particular story or experience with everyone, because we all experience it. And I know right now, especially during this quote unquote New Year's season, everyone's thinking about things. Some people kind of like wallowing around in their feelings, oh, I'm not with somebody, or I want to be with somebody, or I lost this job, I want that job. We're worried. We're trying to set all these new aspirations for the new year. And I'm gonna tell you this, that's great, but every day is a new day, and we should always be setting aspirations for our everyday. So I just wanted to jump on and say, heal yourself heal your energy through meditation, heal your energy yourself and what may be ailing you by cleansing out any negative energies or overwhelming energies. It don't have to always be negative, but it can be overwhelming. Recenter yourself, find out where you need to be and how you need to get there. And most importantly, you have to set boundaries. You know, and it depends where they are, depending on who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, why you're dealing with it. No one can tell you where your boundaries are, but you need to know that your boundaries should keep you healthy, should keep you in safe, quite honestly. So again, my name is Kaima, aka Kim Jackson. I wanted to definitely jump on and share this out with you. I know I went over my 10-minute mark, but it was something I was like, I need to share this, and I'm sure others will it'll resonate with others. So again, I'm new to this YouTube platform, definitely interested in the conversations that can be had. Please what is it called, like, subscribe, share. I don't even know all the terms just yet, but wish the best for everyone in this new day, and I will see you again soon.